Okay, so this video is going to be just a massive, massive rant. If you're not into this, goodbye. And I'm just so sick and tired of the fact that communists all over the world were falling for the same old tropes. You have to process your freaking feelings, okay? You have to spend some days just being completely all doom and gloom and being completely helpless, feeling all of your freaking feelings. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to develop a socialist ideology. And I'm going to argue for the socialist ideology until I come across a good enough reason we don't need a socialist ideology. The science, the scientific method, no, we're not getting to it. Not anytime soon. Not in this hellscape. Maybe the future generations are going to use the purely scientific method, but not us, okay? We are the ideological subjects. We have to admit to ourselves that we believe in the same stupid bullcrap that we have been raised with. And it's not because we're bad, it's just because. It's just because how else are you going to grow in such circumstances? It's natural, it's normal, and drop all the pretenses. Don't be afraid of being weak. Don't be afraid of being perceived as vulnerable, because you are. How many times do I have to tell people that they have to feel their freaking feelings? Because you start projecting them. You start pathologizing yourself and your human emotions, your human states of being. It is silly. Imagine if you pathologized, we don't even have to imagine. Capitalism helps us pathologize everything. And same goes for disability rights. I have been really, really inspired by this content creator. I'm going to put the link down below in the description box, who's been speaking and educating us all on the disability rights. And I myself have had a long journey accepting my own limitations and disabilities for a while now. But the ableism, it lives. It lives. You perceive yourself as able-bodied because of the ideological constructs. Oh, I'm combining postmodernist lingo with some other lingo. Woe is me. It's a word. The word construct is a word. If you don't want to use it, use something else. I don't care if Marx didn't use it. I don't care if Hegel didn't use it. I'm going to use it because it's comfortable, because it has a meaning which I am able to communicate to you all. So if you think that you are able-bodied, well, that is now. That is for a time being. So disability rights are human rights. If you think that you should not think first and foremost of the disabled people's rights, then you're not thinking of yourself as a process. You think of yourself as a product. You are not what you are right now. You're all the things you are going to be. And it's not just, oh, in the old age we'll all become disabled. No, it's also that we are being disabled by the conditions all the time. Your mental health is a part of your health. If you feel depressed, if you feel sad, if you feel anxious, if you feel lonely, these are disabling states of being. And they're fine if you're able to receive support. You will be fine if you receive support. But in the capitalist hellscape we live in, you're not getting any support. So you are being disabled by so many different things, and your job, it disables you. In the last year and a half of my work at school, I was at the end of my freaking rope every single day. I was completely debilitated. I would come home, curl up into a ball of misery and cry myself to sleep. I would forget to eat. I would forget to take care of my basic necessities. I would just be dead. And that was an absolute nightmare. And my job wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad compared to what a lot of people are describing. My conditions were okay. But it doesn't take that much to disable you. It doesn't take much to disable most of us. And those of us who may not get disabled, it's just a matter of time, okay? Capitalism creates conditions when it is just a matter of time and place. And what is a disability? The powers that be dictate. And they dictate this in accordance with their eugenicist crazy ideas, with their white supremacist, Christo-fascist ideas. They don't care if you're able to do big boy, strong-armed tasks. They don't care about that. They are willingly putting you at risk for their own gain, and they don't care if you break yourself in the process. So it's a matter of time, a matter of luck. So if you care about human rights, you should care first and foremost of disabled rights. We have to be very careful about how we construct our future in our minds. It has to be very inclusive. We have to bear in mind what is the weakest person going to need. And this will be the starting point. People are going to need all kinds of aid, and we will have to work tirelessly to provide for each other. We will probably not live to see this day, but this is just something that we have to start thinking about now, because this socialist ideology is not gonna naturally emerge. I mean, some elements of it do emerge out of the contradictions of capitalism. This is how socialism is born, but we have to put much thought into the creation of that ideal, because it will have to guide us. It will have to guide our actions. We will know what to do, when to do it, when we truly understand what is happening. So I know, very obvious, right? But if you do not study not only the material conditions that are observable, but also the material conditions that are happening right here, because this is also, the ideal is a moment of the material, okay? I did not come up with this. When you're not taking care of your thought processes, your emotional processes, then you're not engaging with reality, you're engaging with ideology. So you have to start doing it now. Get out all that anger and see if there is a kernel of truth to it. Why are you angry? What is it you're the most angry about? What can be done to change it? What can you do now to change it? And do not undertake any kind of hero's tasks and hero's journeys. You're not a hero. None of us are. We don't need heroes. We need masses. We need everyone to participate to the best of their ability. We need all the yappers to yap. We need all the strong men to use their strength for the good of their community. We need all of the people to contribute a little bit of something. And this is what's going to slowly let the ideal, the collective ideal, shape itself. And then this ideal is going to guide us into building the new material. This is the same process. The ideal you cannot take from the material. Of course, you can be deluded into thinking strange things, and you can have whims and fancies, but this is what the comrades are for. Talk to people who you trust about all of these possible constructions. Talk to people about what the world is going to look like in the future. Talk to people about their needs. What is it they truly need? What is it they truly want? And examine yourself. What is it you truly want? Because we always think in the capitalist terms. Oh, I want money to be able to afford to live like a normal person. But even if you have the money, you're not going to be able to live like a normal person, because nobody is a normal person under capitalism, because capitalism is not about people. It's about extraction. So start digging and finding those kernels of truth. Discuss them with people. Do not just trust yourself only. Do run them by different people. Good luck to you, but you gotta do that, okay? I will keep on making the same video over and over again until it reaches at least some people. And I know that this is not a wasted time. It is the time well worth spent. And otherwise, I hope you have a great day today. Consider supporting me on Patreon to take care of yourself and your community first. Subscribe to me on all the social medias, even though I don't do much there. And I'll talk to you sometime later.